Civilization VII comes out February 11th, 2025, and reviews have been slowly coming out for the last few days. So the question everyone is asking, is it good? Well, kind of. Let's discuss. Currently, Civ 7 is sitting at a respectable 81 on Metacritic from 78 reviewers. Note, only the PC version has any reviews at the time of writing this. Currently, there are 2 perfect scores, with VGC saying Civilization VII is bold enough to add big changes to its formula without getting rid of everything that has made the series iconic. Say goodbye to your free time, as from PC to handheld, every waking moment will be consumed by one more turn. And Guardian saying, Civilization VII is very much the Civilization for now, deep and complex, but with an emphasis on human drama and achievement, rather than the sweep of faceless units across a mathematical matrix. There are still few moments in video games as pleasing as building the Hanging Gardens, or discovering a bountiful new location for a town, or marching a phalanx of troops into a battered enemy capital. The only negative review comes from Eurogamer, claiming a competent entry with some poorly executed ideas and striking lack of personality. And now in the middle of the road comes IGN with a review stating, with Civilization VII, the desire to streamline and simplify this legendary 4X series feels like it has gone a bit too far, particularly when it comes to the interface. It's frustratingly inadequate at providing me with the information I need to play well or even understand what's going on sometimes. Even so, it does have improved warfare and diplomacy, a bit of added narrative flair, as well as mostly gorgeous graphics and sound, so it can still give me reasons to keep clicking one more turn late into the night. Now, overall, Civ 7 is getting fairly positive reception, with the game receiving 87% positive reviews and only 13% mixed and below. So what are people liking about the new Civ? Well, quite a bit actually. For starters, the decisive age system is proving to be a positive change to the formula. The gamer states, at first I disliked the idea of changing civilizations. As your empire grows older, I thought it might take away from the core idea of civilization as a series. You watch your civilization grow through the ages, led by a nuclear-hungry Gandhi. It turns out, however, that the age system and the transition between civilizations adds so much to the game. Each age feels like its own distinct era with unique victory conditions. Reviewers are noting that it's a nice change to split the game up into more digestible chunks, instead of one long experience. While super hardcore Civ fans may not agree, it appears majority of people feel this change is proving to be a positive one. The main aspect of the game people are praising, though, is the most important one. It's an addicting, well thought out, and overall good strategy game. Shack News says, despite my gripes, the biggest compliment that I can give Civilization VII is to say that this review is inconvenient. Anytime I'm talking, writing, or thinking about the game, I want to play it. Now, this is the common sentiment. People just want to keep playing this game. It does what Civ does best: create an addiction. Guardian even says, this game, which once almost cost me my job, will gracefully sneak away with hours, days, and possibly months of your life. But then, nobody ever conquered the world in an afternoon. So even if there are minor complaints about formulaic changes, the new age system and addicting polished gameplay create a positive impact. So while there are lots of positive feedback about Civ, there's still a fair amount of criticism. There seems to be 2 common complaints among most reviewers, and that is Firaxis attempts to streamline Civ 7 to be accessible for a broader audience. Now, on the surface, you would think this is a good thing, but reviewers think Firaxis have gone too far and dulled what made predecessors so good. IGN note, with Civilization VII, the desire to streamline and simplify this legendary 4X series feels like it has gone a bit too far, particularly when it comes to the interface. Other reviewers also feel the desire for Civ to come out on consoles at the same time as PC has deterred from the best scenario control scheme. PC Gamer states, being the first game in the series to come out on consoles at the same time as PC, I can't help but feel that some of the complexity cutbacks are made with gamepad players in mind. And while this would only be a complaint for PC players, I imagine most people will be playing on PC. The other common complaint is the lack of depth in the modern age. GameSpot claimed, sadly Civilization VII also feels incomplete. The modern age simply encompasses the industrial period up to Yuri Gagarin's space flight in the 1960s. The most advanced military units are tanks and fighter planes, and there's no information/contemporary age whatsoever. Reviewers feel the game is somewhat incomplete, and more time could have been put into finishing the game instead of revamping so much of the Civ formula. So, overall, that's how reviewers are feeling on Civ 7. If I were to summarize, I would say people are overall feeling pretty good about Civ 7. The age system appears to be a fairly welcome change, and the familiar, addicting gameplay that people have been enjoying for decades is still core to this new entry, but the desire to streamline may have hindered Civ 7 more than helped, as some of the core mechanics may have been toned down more than necessary. So let me know in the comments below, are you planning to pick up Civ 7? Make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.